Hello. Happy Saturday. Some good coffee. Good coffee. How y'all doing? Yeah. We made it to another Saturday. I'm glad you're here. Let's see who's in the live chat right now. Mohammed, first in the door. Hello, welcome. Next we got Pablo is back. Eli is back. 20G is back. Yes. Yes. So happy you guys are here. And girls. I need to get that out of my vocabulary. Hello, folks. There it goes. Yeah. What's the stream about today? We're gonna do some automations. So this is gonna be a little bit advanced, but before we get into that, if this is your first time at a Pixel Geek live stream, welcome. Say hello in the live chat, and if you're not that type who wants to speak up in the chat room, that's totally fine. As long as you're getting something out of these streams, that's what I'm more concerned about. So thank you for watching. And of course, if you're watching a recording of this or a stream clip, I appreciate you too. And I also appreciate how this community, this channel, even though it's been an on and off type of thing that I've been doing for 7 years now, since 2013, I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed, because we have hit 10,000 subs on this channel. Yes. Now, there's some channels that do it faster, you know, and that's totally fine. But for me, it didn't happen too slow. It didn't happen too fast. It happened exactly when it needed to happen. So I thank you all so much. Where are we going from here? A lot of big things are happening in the background that I can't share with you today. But next year is going to be a big year for this community. So I hope you're all ready for the next year, and I'm excited. I hope you all are, and I thank you so much for being a subscriber. And if you haven't clicked subscribed, I'm usually not the type that says, hey, click subscribe, but you know what? And in this case, go ahead and click it. Take your time. But don't take 7 years. Go ahead and click it whenever you want. All right. So yes, 10K. Norm is here. Zohar is here. Thank you so much for chiming in the chat room. Yes, people in the chat room saying love that mug. Hold on, let me take another sip. Good coffee. Good coffee. So, other announcements. Pixel Geek swag, that mug, and the shirt. You may have seen it on my Twitter account, but yeah, those will be on sale soon. I'm sending the first ones over to the No Code Award winners, and then the next batch, I'm sending it over to my Pixel Geek community volunteers, and then I'm opening up for sale. So yeah, and this is just going to be the first, I guess, limited run. I ordered a couple of them, so it is limited. And after that, my wife is going to design more. So she designed the shirt. She chose the color for the mug, and like, I know I'm really grateful, really fortunate to have a graphic designer wife, because she makes me look good. Yeah, I mean, even the logo, it's so cool. You know, like, I try to make logos myself, and then when she actually did a live stream of doing that logo. So I'm like very gracious about that. Sarah No Stocks is here. Yes, welcome. All right. Any other announcements that I missed? Hold on. Live visual dev course in February. Yes. So, we did a live visual dev course beta. We had 2 paying students. They enjoyed it. They learned the basics of the basic concepts of web design, which is HTML and CSS, and how to apply that to Webflow. And this is a graphic designer and a marketer who don't really understand how to build with Webflow. They keep building in it. Well, so the marketer, she's in a company who has a team of developers that use Webflow, but she's like, I want to make my own edits. I want to understand what our developers are doing inside of Webflow. So her team was nice enough to let her sign up for the Visual Dev Course beta. And the graphic designer, he is already building inside of Webflow, but he wasn't quite sure what he was doing, not sure the order of divs or like when to use Flexbox, when to use grid, what the positioning all means. So yeah, I taught all of that in 1 week, 20 hours, 4 hours a day for 5 days, and they got it. And if you're interested in taking this course, I'm doing it again in February with the rest with some of the Pixel Geek community team members. So yeah, get ready for that if you're interested. And I'm opening it up to a max of 15 students. All right. So with the beta, we're able to figure out where we need to smooth it out. And now after we make the changes, we're going to start promoting it a lot more and say, hey, up to 15 students can learn in a live course how to be confident in Webflow from zero to building a full responsive dynamic website in 1 week. All right. So it's very fast, but yeah, it's coming. I'm excited. Whew. All right. Last announcement before we get into our tutorial. Let's see here. Boop. So the Webflow meetup group over in Sarasota is having an ugly website party. This is pretty cool. So because of the pandemic, meetups are now all virtual, but this is a good thing because now you don't have to fly to Sarasota, Florida. You can just log in through Zoom and join the party. So yeah, when is it? Yeah, so December 11th, that's this coming Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. 20 people already RSVP'd. Nice. All right. So, yeah, this is a twist. Usually if you went to a meetup and it's like ugly sweater party, then it's like, yay, ugly sweaters. But now this is a ugly website. So, I mean, make an ugly website. I think that's going to be fun. I may join in on this if I have time. But again, big ups to Colleen, who's helping that, and Raymar of FinSuite. So yeah, they're going to be having some fun. And maybe next week we can review the ugly websites and just see what came out of this event, which should be hilarious. Because I've seen a lot of hilarious stuff happen with Webflow interactions, and again, I always tell people, don't Michael Bay your site. With great power comes great responsibility when using animations, Lottie files, and Webflow interactions. But you know what? For this event, go all out. Michael Bay the thing. Add explosions. It doesn't have to make sense. So have fun with it. And if you do make a website for that, come back next week to this stream and I want to see what you have created. What monstrosity you have built. All right. So sign up. Colleen has put the sign up link in the chat. So RSVP to it. That's going to be fun. All right. Are we done with morning announcements? Yes, we are. Cool. All right. So if you're new to this stream happens every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time to 12 p.m. And what we usually do is talk about no-code things, mainly Webflow, how to build stuff, give you some pro tips that I've stumbled upon while working on client projects. But yeah, just build. We build together, and I do it in a live fashion because, hey, we make mistakes, and I want to show you that I also make mistakes and how to get around those things. All right. So, yep. What else? Yeah. So if you have any questions during the stream, go ahead and put it in the live chat. However, if these are questions that are simple, that you can easily Google, please Google your question first. Literally put the full question. That's what I do whenever I'm developing and I don't know how to do. I'm like, do something. I'm like, how do you do X, Y, Z? You know, and usually something comes up. So please Google it first. And if it's a complex question that's not easily Googleable? Yeah. I will try to answer it on the stream. Okay. But if it's a simple question, try to Google it first before putting it in the live chat room. If you have a link to a website that you want me to review, I would love to see them. I've seen so many great projects that it just blew my mind during the stream. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know? And I would love to see those. If you're a beginner and you're too scared to share what you're working on, please share it. The best way to learn is to show that you're learning, because people learn through failure, not through success. All right. So if you want my opinions, or want me to tell you where you can make your design a little bit better, put your links in the chat room and Colleen will queue them up and I will review them towards the end of the stream. All right, let's get to it. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're taking a sip. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So what we want to do is, what if you have like a flash sale, or say you have like 12 or so products on your Webflow e-commerce store, but you want to release each of them once a day at an exact minute or exact hour, right? You want to do like a flash sale. So people can't buy the thing until a certain time. So people like are refreshing your page over and over and over, just waiting for you to publish that new product. And then once it goes live, it's like, oh, I got to buy it now before it goes away. How do you do that in Webflow? So in Webflow, you can create a CMS collection. Let's just say blog posts. Let me just create some sample items. And what you can do is you can schedule these. Okay, so for example, if I click on here, you have, oops, there you go. You have a schedule. Okay, so you have a scheduling option. You would think you can do that inside of Webflow e-commerce. For example, here, you would think you'll be able to do that in Webflow e-commerce because Webflow e-commerce uses the same collections kind of structure in the back end, but they've added more fields for products. Well, if you click on the down arrow, there's no scheduling. So how do you schedule a product to go live at a certain date? Here's how you do it. All right, so we're at products. And so I got this free e-commerce template from webflow.com/templates. You can find it as well. But yeah, we have all of these products that were pre-added inside of the template. Okay, so let me unpublish all of them real quick. Let me set to archive all of them. Okay, archiving all of these products so I can go back. All right, so everything is archived, as you can see here. And if I go back to my page, like all of my e-commerce products are not showing. So how do we bring it online on a certain date? So you need, obviously, Webflow e-commerce. You need Google Sheets, and you also need Zapier. Okay, so those three things: Webflow, e-commerce, Google Sheets, and Zapier. Okay. So in the products, what I've done is in the product settings collection, what I've done is I use the custom date field. All right, so custom date. So let me rename this real quick. Let me say release date. All right, so we have a release date in the custom field. Save collection, and let's go to Happy Flower. And when is this one releasing? So the release date will be today, the 5th. All right, cool. So I'm going to save that. Let me just do 3, because setting fields up for many is going to take a while. Oops. Wrong thing. 2, 3. Yeah, delete the rest. You're gone. Okay, so let me show the release date. Okay, so the release date for Lift Machine, I'm going to change it to the 6th. 6. So right there, release date 6. And the release date for Wooden Camera is going to be the 7th. 2018. Whoa, no. 2012 7. All right. Save. Okay, so release dates December 5th, 6th, and 7th. All right. So we're done with that. Now what we can do now is we export everything out. So we export all of our products. So we've exported our products as a CSV. And so in Google Sheets, we're going to import that. We're going to import the Google Sheets, that CSV into Google Sheets. And I'll show you what it looks like. So File, Import, Upload. Uploading, and it's going to say, yeah, I'm going to replace this. Cool, cool. And this is what Webflow gives you. It gives you all of these things. So you have your collection ID, you have your product ID, variant ID, and so forth, product name. So you don't actually need all of this, all right? What you can do is just simplify it. Like, I don't need this product collections ID, so I'm going to delete that column. I need product ID. This is important, so I'm going to leave it here. I don't need this. I do need the product name, so I'm going to delete these columns. And then everything else, I can just, let me delete everything else. Yeah. Hey, delete columns. There we go. And let's delete all those as well. Okay, so all you need is the product name and the product ID. Okay? That's all you need. Because this is going to go into Zapier. All right, so now that you have those, you need to add one more column. And the column, we're going to call it release date. Oh, wait, did I delete the release date? Hold on. Where's the release date? Does it? Yeah, so that custom field, release date, it doesn't save to the CSV when you export it. Hold on, I'm doing everything. I'm looking for release date. Yeah, there's none. So you have to remake it. Yeah. So why did I make a release date in the... Yeah, I guess you didn't need to do it inside of Webflow collections. All right, so I'm going to add a new column, and we're going to call this release date. And this is where I'm going to put the dates. So I'm going to say December 5th, 2020. And what I can do is just click on this, and then that little handle on the corner, I can drag it, and then Google Sheets will just do the rest for me. All right, cool. So I have those, product ID, release date, we're done. Okay? So now we need to make the automation happen. Where this magic comes from, Zapier makes you happier. I know. Love it. All right. So Zapier makes you happier. So Zapier has a thing called schedule. Schedule. All right. So I'm going to choose schedule. And then I'm going to choose Webflow. Cool, cool. So every day, go ahead and update a live item. That's it. Use Zap. And this tutorial might go really fast because I'm already halfway done. All right. But I'm happy to answer questions. All right. Oh, I actually see some questions already. Hold on. General comments. Orange is my fave color. Good job. Oh, okay. Zohar? Yeah, these will be available soon. Okay. Back to it. All right, so we're going to set up the trigger. So, trigger on weekends? Yes. What time of day? So, I'm going to say it happens 1 a.m. on each day. Continue. Test trigger. And there we go. And so you might be wondering, why do I set up the release date in this format? It's because the pretty date that Zapier, scheduled by Zapier, does. See right here? Pretty date. So that's how they format it. I'm not going to format it like this where it's like yeah, no. I just want a pretty date. Okay? So like that. We don't have to worry about time because scheduled by Zapier, the timing is on them. The timing is not on any of the information on the Google Sheet. So we're cool with this. Continue. And now we're going to use Webflow, update live item, continue, which account, and new subscriber. Yay! So I've connected my account and 12 days of stuff. So you find your site name, and then you find the collection, and the collection is products. And now we just fill in the gaps. So, oh, whoops, sorry. I went one step ahead because right now Webflow is asking, hey, which item? I don't know which item. So what I need to do is add a step before this. I need to add Google Sheets lookup. So I'm going to type in Sheets. And then we say lookup. Okay, so this is pretty cool. We can use Google Sheets to look up a certain column. All right, so I'm going to use mine, continue, which drive, my Google Drive, which spreadsheet, and it's 12 days. Worksheet, it's the only one. Lookup column. All right, so the lookup column is the release date right here. Right, so I want to look up the release date, and the value of that release date, the thing I'm trying to match, is that pretty date. So what I'm telling Google Sheets and Zapier is Zapier runs this task, runs this zap every day at 1 a.m. And then what it does, it says, hey, today is the 5th. And so we take that value, the 5th, and we say, okay, Google Sheets, look up inside of column C, look up a date that has December 5th. And then Zapier's, and then you're done. So press continue. No, quiet you. Okay, and so now I can test and review. Testing. Yay! It found that spreadsheet row of Happy Flower, and it also has the product ID number. Cool. I'm going to close that, and now I can update that item in Webflow. So what I'm going to do is, which item is it? It's the one that I looked up inside of the Google Sheet and has a product ID of that. Okay. And then I can go to the name because it's required. The name is going to be the product name, Happy Flower. And then this is how you push it live. Is it archived? No. So set it to false. Is it in draft? No. Set it to false. Continue and test and continue. And we have an error. Oh, collection structured since last published. Yeah. Have to publish the site. Boop, boop, boop. Wait for it. All right. Retest and continue. Live patch can't be applied to items that have never been published. Oh, did I not publish them? What? Nope, not that. Okay, let's try these again. I guess you have to publish these first. Let me unarchive it. Stage for publish. Publish. And then archive them again? Hold, please. So what I just did was I published them live and then unpublished them and archived them. It worked yesterday. It worked yesterday. Why is this happening? If this is your first time at a Pixel Geek live stream, this is what usually happens. All right, can I unarchive and set them to draft? Like, what's the deal? Why? Live patch updates cannot be. They were published. It was working yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Live streams. Wait, how come I don't see him here? Empty state. Wait, these are stuffed animals, and I just want to see all products. I'm confused. Oh, now it works. Okay, well. Okay, so what if I... what if I unpublish them? Let me archive. I'm going to redo this so you guys can see a better run of this. It's like watching someone play like, what's that? The Mario game where you can build your own levels and everything, and then you see people keep failing all the time. Well, let's see here. Retest. What? Oh, when you practice yesterday and the next thing you know, during live, it doesn't work. That's always fun. Unarchive. And then it's going to say save to public, stage for published. All right. I failed you all. I failed you all. It worked the other day. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Yeah. Has anyone else had these problems with the patch request? So, live patch updates can't be applied to items that have never been published. They have been published. Oh my gosh, they have. We all saw this. Okay, what if I make a new one? Hold on. Let's publish all of these real quick. Let me take this happy flower and duplicate it. And create. Stage for publish. Okay. Now I'm thinking, do I just do the update live instead of live item? And then update it again so it's four steps instead of 3? Yeah. Live streams are fun. Let's see here. Colleen sent me a link. Create draft CMS items via Integromat, but not Zapier. It worked yesterday. Colleen, here's what I did. It's a 2-stepper. Okay, Colleen, show me. Show me the ways. Send most date in. Send most date. What is a most date? You mean release date? It's this part that's making me via Zap. Then it's step 2 is the patch. Note to Nelson, when you're cutting a stream clip of this, don't do this part. Yay. Archive, then publish the site, maybe. That's what I've been trying to do. I just... All right, I'm going to try again. I'm going to delete this one. Delete permanently. And then these 3 right here. I'm going to archive. And then I'm going to publish. All right. Cool. And then Zapier is going to be like, no, sir. You cannot do this. Yep. Take in the failure. Take in the failure. Now learn from it. Let us all learn. Okay. How did I do it yesterday? Like, I did it where I had it archived, and then in Zapier, it was like, cool, go for it. Yeah, it's not going to happen. All right. What is this? It's a 2-stepper. Create. So you have to create a live item first in Webflow? That doesn't make sense if you already have your products inside of e-commerce. Well, a workaround for this, which would, well, if Webflow had a that schedule thing, that would make it so much easier. If you want to go the snip cart route, then you don't have to use Webflow e-commerce. You can just use collections and you set the scheduling there because Webflow thinks it's a regular blog post or something, right? But with Snipcart, you're adding your products here. And if you haven't seen my Snipcart video yet, please do so. It's on this channel. So that's a workaround. But for this, that I thought I had it figured out, let's continue down this rabbit hole. Send most data here in this step. Yeah, Colleen. Create lot. Yeah, that. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're exporting the product and then you're creating a new version of it inside of the. Okay, we can try that. All right, so here's what Colleen is suggesting, and yeah, it'll work. It'll work. So we have all this information. So, oh wait, yeah, you can't though. So here's the thing about what you're trying to do, Colleen, is you're trying to create a new product inside of Webflow, and I don't think you can create a Webflow e-commerce product automatically using Zapier, because let me show you. So this is a fail stream so far. So product type, yeah, see? So Webflow doesn't allow you to add everything you need to add. For example, there is no field for the price. There is no field for the actual for variants, for product dimensions, for all the things. So yeah, I don't think that way can work. You can do it all in one step. Oh, here we go. Now you're talking about using webhooks, using the patch. Oh, that'll be a longer stream. Yeah, this is Webflow e-commerce. Webflow e-commerce is different. All right. Yeah. I felt confident about the stream, and now I'm like, ew. I'm so sorry, everyone. I don't mean to waste your time. That's not what I do. Create live item. Let's delete this. Let's see here. Product ID. Yeah. The name. Set to false. Wait. What? Okay. Wait, why? If one of them says publish, okay. You saw that green. Archive was set to false in Zapier. Yeah, I don't. Failure is the first step of life, but yep. Ah! Why did it go green that one time and then now? That's funny. You all saw that. All right, let's. I'm gonna publish this one more time. Okay, so let's see here. Let's all figure this out together. Hey, it's only 10:45. It's okay. All right, let me do this one, and let's see here. I'm gonna unarchive it. Okay, it's staged for publish. I don't want it for publish though. Let's say I want it for draft. Let me set for draft. Okay, we'll save for draft, and we'll leave the other two as archived. All right. Okay. No. No, 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 no. What? If this worked, then I know what's up, and then we'll restart the stream. Okay. What does that say? What does that even mean? I don't know what's real anymore. Oh. Update live item. The number is that product ID. The product ID is down here. Ends with 5640. 5640. 564. Oh, so I mean that automation makes sense. It's just this part right here. I don't want it archived, and I don't want it draft. Okay. All right. All right. I see you. I see you. Let's do this then. Okay. Okay. I can defeat you. I can make this happen. What if we just update something, update the item, and then update it live? What even? I don't know. So let's do this. Let's archive this thing again. And let's press to publish. I'm going to figure this out. This is my video game, and I will win. $12 days. I'm not even looking at live chat anymore. I'm like, I am gonna figure this out. All right. I'm going to get the ID, and the name of it is Happy Flower, and I'm going to set the archive to false, draft to false. Wait, draft to true. Okay, so we're gonna first unarchive it, but then set it to draft. Can I do that? Can I do that? Test. Okay, okay, okay. And now with this step, can I do the same exact thing, but then set both to false? Because now it's a live item. Retest. No! I don't want to go the webhooks route because then it gets more complicated because you have to do JSON and press X to JSON, and I felt like that was it. I felt like that was it. Why can't I do this? But watch. When I do setup action and then I go continue, what does it say, everyone? Okay, let me go back and refresh. See, it's set to draft. Okay, well, let's try this. Let's just, I don't know, update item. I don't think this is gonna work, but weirder things have happened on the web, so whatever. Item, whatever. whatever. I'm just. I don't even know anymore. So if I do draft false, what does that do? Because this is update item. This is not update live item. So, like, refresh. Could not load that page. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to. Wow, the struggle is real. Okay, so this live item is saying that it's not live yet. So how do I publish something live? Isn't the way to publish something live with Zapier to set both of these to false? Unless you have to create a live item. Man, I am so confused right now. What if I stage for publish, but don't actually publish? So this one's staged for publish. Like, it, okay. Is that the thing? I don't know. Now I just made it super complicated. All right. This is the first stream I'm actually gonna give up on. Sometimes you can't win. Man, I'm going to delete this. Should I keep this stream up? Please tell, like, 1 for yes, keep this stream up on my channel to show a fail. Or 2, delete it and pretend it never happened. It'd be so much easier if Webflow just added scheduling. Big Stig 2.0 saying, oh, 2.0. Yeah. Is it because it has never been published? What if you publish them, then turn on draft, and try this app to turn on back? That's what I tried. And it's not working. I don't mind trying again. I mean, again, things are weird. So, okay, let's, if I set to draft on all of them. Okay, whatever. I got to unarchive. Okay, it's set to draft. There we go. Unarchived. Cool. 1, leave it. Okay, John. John says leave the stream up. Show the fail. All right. All this proves if you're not a robot. Yeah, but sometimes I fail at recaptchas, so who knows? All right. So I'm gonna go here. Right? And so continue. Oh, okay, cool. And then Zapier is like, hey, 2 minutes ago the test was successful. And I'm like, no, watch. I'm gonna retest. And it's like, nope, you're wrong. Yeah. Totally not doing a stream clip of this. This is just a fail. I should rename this to fail stream. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to questions. I think there's a couple of questions. Maybe I should have used Integromat, but then again, it worked yesterday. Whatever. I am sorry, everyone. Yeah, I'm naming this fail stream. I'll figure it out. Unanswered questions. John, do you have to save republish Webflow to get the release date to export? No. Usually when you export, Webflow takes whatever data you have and then then exports out of the CSV. Can you use Zapier to publish the site? Yes, using single CMS item publish using either a webhook or just, it's supposed to be as easy as setting the archive and the draft to false. But as we can see, it's not happening. Perhaps you need that release date on Webflow somehow. I mean, you can do filters, and maybe this is the more easier way, and I'm just going too far around, more complicated than what it needs to be. So here, let's set all of these to stage for publish, and then we can do filters. So we can do a filter right here. Conditional visibility. Yeah, we can do conditional visibility down here and do it by release date and is after or equal to 1 day in the past. We can do that. And so, wait, is that not right? I'm always confused. It's before or equal to. No, after the release date. Is it 2 days? I don't know what's wrong. This is yeah, this is a fail stream. Okay, none of them shows up. Wait, is today the 5th? Yeah, so one of them should show up. We'll set this filter to today. Yes. In the future. One of them should show... Oh, wait. 2 of them are showing up. Ah! This is not the stream to watch. If you leave this stream, I will not ignore... I'm like, that's okay. But it still says not published in the last column. What if you publish them so they are visible just for a sec, so they have been published once, then turn them back to draft and try the zap again? That's what I thought, and that's what I... Okay, I'm gonna do that. So doing the conditional visibility is, I think, easier. I don't know why I can't figure it out right now, but like... doing it that way, it's based on, is it client side or server side? Oh, I don't. Change it back to 1 day. The flower was showing up by itself on 1 day. Okay, let me try that. Oh. Wait, how come this is all the way to the side? Why? I don't understand life right now, dude. If I preview, why is it showing up all the way to, like... Oh, I'm setting it on the... Ugh. Wow. What's wrong with me? It's supposed to be here. Nope. There we go. Okay. Is this the easier way? Did I just take up an hour of everyone's time when we could have just done this way? Hold on. Yeah, I did take up an hour of everyone's time because I thought this would work, and I. Oh, okay, yeah, I am sorry, everyone. Now that I'm thinking about it, doing it this way and adding on top of it JetBoost's new auto archive makes more sense. I wonder if this works for e-commerce collections as well. Oh, I feel so bad right now. I am not a robot. I am a human who makes mistakes. I appreciate you all here to see me through this. Oh, okay. All right. We failed. We learn. We move on. So, filters. That makes more sense. So you can do a release date filter, right? Much more easier. This is probably on the server side. So this is based on the date server side or something like that. And if you want to automatically archive things, there's a thing on JetBoost where you can automatically archive something. So say you have like a release date and then it's only good for a day. So like how many additional days after the selected date should we wait to archive the item? So it'll auto archive for you. So let's say you have like a 1 day sale, use JetBoost and then use this filter too. Man, I want to flip a table, but no, I can't. I'm going to ruin my stream setup. Simplicity is king. Yes, it is. Osama? Yes, it is. Oof. Let's go to questions. Like when I was talking to my wife about this stream this morning, she was like, "Doesn't Webflow already have a scheduling thing?" And I was like, "I never checked on e-commerce." And so I ran home. We were walking outside, I ran home, and then I was like clicking on the down arrow, and I was like, "Oh, it doesn't. Okay, cool. So my complicated way is still gonna work. Yay!" And then this happened. So I thank you all for showing me the easier way, which is just filters, and then use JetBoost to auto archive. All right, so questions. Whoa, there's a lot of questions. Okay. Pablo, I have to embed a form, and the form is very long. Okay. It goes out of the fixed modal container. Is there a way to make the modal scroll before the rest of the site? I've used overflow scroll so the form can be scrolled if out of sight. However, it is not that intuitive for my users, so that is my issue now. What I like about Typeform and embedding Typeform instead of creating your own form inside of Webflow is that you can have a long form and it won't have that scroll because Typeform shows you one question at a time, so it doesn't overwhelm the user, because users fill out forms all the time, like government forms and whatnot, and then like you see a long piece of paper and you have to fill out every little box by hand, and it overwhelms you because you're like, oh my god, there's so many forms or form fields. With Typeform, you see one thing at a time, so you're not going to get that scroll wheel or scroll bar. So I would suggest just embedding that, embedding a type form. But if you're embedding a different form and it has a scroll and you can't use type form, yeah, so if the form can be scrolled if out of sight, however, not intuitive. Yeah. That's why I like Typeform. There's people who don't like Typeform, but I really like Typeform because again, it doesn't overwhelm the user. It's one thing at a time. The embed form is HubSpot though. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to need to if you show me a link or your read-only link, maybe I can play around with it on stream and see if I can you can figure it out. Okay. Next question. BCA is saying the e-commerce. Who is better, Shopify versus e-commerce? It depends. So, Shopify has been in the game for a long time when it comes to e-commerce. So, of course, they have more features. They're cheaper, and it shows that they're growing, right? Because they've been laser focused on e-commerce. So they're a public company. Their shares are like over 900 and crazy. But comparing it to Webflow e-commerce, what's different is that you can customize the experience. You can brand that experience without code. Now, Webflow has been doing e-commerce is still new. Webflow e-commerce is still new to the game. So there's a lot of features it doesn't have comparing it to Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, and all these other people. But the flexibility of designing the look and feel, or also animations for the e-commerce store, is much, much easier than Shopify, because in Shopify you have to learn something called liquid code or something like that. There is a way to design inside of Webflow and then use Udesly's adapter, udesly.com, use their adapter to let that adapter write the liquid code for you and set it up as a Shopify template. There's that way. So it all depends on what you need done, right? So, yeah, again, there's no perfect software in the world. It's just what works for you and your client or the project at hand. All right. Osama, what's the best way to add a date and time picker to a Webflow form without code? That is not possible without code. You need to use custom code to make that happen. And I think there's a tutorial out there. And this is what we call low code. So let me just Google search Webflow form date picker. And I get simple date picker, 100% working. Cool. Yeah. Right here. Super simple. You just take this code, put it in your head tag. Then you take this code, put it at the end body tag, add an input field, give it an ID of date picker, and you're done. Yeah. So here, I'll put this, remove. I'll put this link in chat, but this is the easiest way. It's not that much code. You're welcome, BCA. All right. Cool. Okay, so Mohammed is saying, hi, there are a lot of videos explaining building websites from scratch and host them, but not about already built site that are on WordPress. Can you tell me how I can do that? I haven't touched WordPress since 2000, the year 2000, so I cannot explain much when it comes to WordPress. So yeah, you're gonna have to, yeah, that one is, yeah. And also for your question about 301 redirects, there's Webflow University has a whole documentation on how to use it. So yeah. And thank you so much, Colleen and Pablo, for answering questions in the chat. I really, really appreciate you both. Okay, I have another question from iDatis. Thank you. iDatis is here. Yay! Usually you're in the comments, but you're actually here in the live chat. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. Your question is, did I dream on the world tour? The Webflow World Tour, virtual world tour, or did I witness Webflow showing off a future form designer? Webflow is doing logic flows sometime in the future and user accounts. So maybe that's what you're talking about. As far as a form designer, you can already design forms inside of Webflow. Oops, typing in the wrong thing. But there's also this thing. Let me search it. Webflow Advanced Forms. So there's this thing that this Webflow community member created. So open live site. So yeah, you can make advanced forms inside of Webflow using this free tool. So just follow, you can make multi-step or conditional logic, and then at the end you can generate code and you're done. So here, let me throw it up on the live chat. And maybe that's what you're talking about. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Sites for review. All right. 20G has sent in all right, time for review time. All right, 20G. Nice photography. Very big type. This is really in your face. All right, print. Okay, cool. I like this. Is this live? Okay, it's not live text. It's nice rollovers. That's cool. I'm not a fan of this right here. Not sure why you decided to round the edges, border radius here, and it just has this weird space right here because of the white background. So I'm not sure why. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's see here. Let's make a business card. Create. Okay. Okay, yep. Definitely Webflow e-commerce. Quantity, production time. Wait, are these all variants? Wow, there's a lot of variants. There's a lot of variants. Wow. The space right here and this seems really close. You might want to fix that. So e-commerce website, work in progress. Most of the e-commerce is under the print button. so far, finally got the functionality to work. I'll put the UI UX eye candy in last. Just want your thoughts. Yeah, it's a great start, and yeah, the functionality is working. You just now add more style to it. Yep, work in progress, but you're there. You're there. Great job. This is like very huge. I like. Oh, okay, sorry. There's more. I thought it was just one pit, like one row. All right. Not a fan of the hot item. If all of these are hot items, then it's too much. Just put like a text right here, a heading that says hot items, and then you don't need these labels on all of them. All right. Okay. Cool. Would be nice. Would be nice if these were all desaturated using Webflow filters. Make them all one color, the same grayish color, no color at all. Looks very stocky. Yeah, good start. Very proud of you. Good start. Would be nice if this wasn't text inside of an image. Would be nice if the text was live. So that way, as a user, I don't have to download 3 images. This is just one image and then type is on top of it. Yeah, you're doing great so far. Doing great. All right. Let me see here. Can I log into my... Can I log into my JetBoost? All right. Hold on. John Math. I think you can set up a Zap to automate making the item show live and then hidden archive using a filter. You can use the Zap to turn on the toggle. Maybe, John, but I'm thinking, like, if... Oh, this is what the problem... Okay, cool. So this is what the problem is, just doing a filter. Okay? So we're going to go back to what I was trying to figure out. Yeah, this filter right here, where we say release date is after or equal to, this is just filtering out for the collection list. And if we go to my product, they're all published, which means, say this was like the next Air Jordans. You know, the sneaker community is very, very rabid in like buying the next shoes, buying the next sneakers. So they will scrape data from the internet to find the product and buy it before everyone else. So if this product was already published on Webflow e-commerce, someone could scrape maybe the sitemap or some way they can guess the name of the URL and go directly to that product's page. Like, say this wooden camera, this is the thing that everyone wants. And so someone would be able to go here directly and buy it. So how do we not show this? How do we not have this live until we want to release it on a certain date? So the way that I thought would work, the simple way using the filter, is not going to work. So I really, really now want to figure out, how do we do this with no code? How do we tell Zapier to only push this item live when on a certain date? And the answer is you can't. Unless, now here's the workaround now. I should have done it this way. You know what? I promised to make a tutorial offline. So it's gonna be a recorded tutorial, not a live one. I'll promise to do one using Snipcart and Zapier. Okay, so Snipcart is going to be the e-commerce thing, is the e-commerce platform, and oh yeah, you don't need Zapier, huh? Yeah, just use Snipcart, and then use Webflow's regular collection scheduling. Just use Webflow's regular scheduling, and then to auto archive it, we'll use JetBoost. So I promise to make that tutorial because this has been such a fail, but then again, we're learning, so not really a fail. Okay. Thank you, John, for helping me think even more. No, yeah. Ideas. Good to hear they're looking at conditions. Where Webflow lacks is the project setting forms. Need to allow individual form data to be used. I should not have to use Zapier for basics. Agreed. But I mean, again, how do you put the whole internet into one software? You can't. But they're trying. So, I mean, we're in it for the ride, and hopefully they'll get there with their new with their new updates whenever that comes out. Cool. Well, that's it. I just saw this tweet. Thank you, Eli. He made a GIF. Thank you, Eli. That's so cool. Thank you so much. 10 subs. Good coffee. Definitely retweeting that. Thank you so much. Boop. Yeah. If there's any other questions or any links for me to see. But yeah. And what should we do next week? So, let's see here. So, where's my calendar? Let me double check what's happening. So next weekend is going to be a shorter stream because if you're a paid member over at pixelgeek.community, we're having a private 1-hour mentoring session. If I will send a Google Calendar invite with a Google Meet link, and if you can make it from 10 to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Saturday, I will be there to answer your questions and help you with your projects. All right. And if you don't need any help, I'm still going to be there to answer your questions or help you get to the next level of your web design business. Because I've been through this whole game for over 20 years, and I want to give off as much knowledge as possible, as you can tell from this stream and this channel. That's what I want to do. So head over to pixelgeek.community and become a member, and I will send you an invite right after this stream. All right. So any other questions? All right. All right. Sites for review. Here you can see from someone random. Here you can see the portfolio I created for my brother. Maybe you can give me some tips on layout. Sure. P.S. Love your streams. Thank you, random person. I appreciate you being here, and I'm typing in your portfolio site. Here we go. Whoa, okay. All right. It looks like a magazine. I like it so far. I'm going to be honest. My first reaction is, cool, it's a person. I don't know why am I here? Why am I here? So this is one of those things where it's like I'll only see this site if someone gives me the link and the content, and there's probably going to be some context behind someone sharing this link with me. If I just saw this and had no context, like I'm doing right now, I'm like, cool. Okay, well, let's scroll down. So this is your brother, random person. Let's see here. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, okay. This is your brother. All right. So, hold on. Wait. Nope. Turn my head this way. And nope. Wait. Other hand. No, other hand. Okay, there you go. Wait. Look to the side. Wait, which side? This side? This side. Yeah. Okay, there. I don't know. I'm trying. Anyways, great headshot. That's very, very professional. Good lighting. Yeah. When you have a great photographer, it up levels any portfolio site. So yeah. I still don't know what he does. So let's scroll down. CRTV. I'm guessing, is CRTV an acronym, or is this supposed to be creative? CRTV developer based in Berlin. So it feels very magazine like. Cool. But my first thought of this is he is not a developer. He is a model. That's my first thought. It's like, it feels like a magazine. And so if you're a developer, if this is a developer's portfolio site, yeah, I would need to know that straight off the bat. Like, creative developer in Berlin should be somewhere here or here, something like that. Because I'm being distracted by the very professional headshot and the magazine type layout. It feels like he's a model. That's what it feels like. Let's keep going. Hey there, Berlin-based developer. I seek to create projects that break the limits between technology, visual. Yeah, love the type, but and why did you decide to add a line break right here between with and remarkable? Because you didn't add any line breaks on here, but you're doing it here. So shouldn't this be up here? That's my thought. Okay, the latest. Yeah, it feels very magazine-like. Not portfolio. It doesn't feel like a portfolio. Developed by someone. That's how you want to be known. That's so cool. I like that. It's kind of like Daft Punk, where they want to be known for their music and not by their name or their faces. So, yeah, that's cool. Love the type, but it doesn't feel. It's very unique. If you were to say, hey, I'm going to look at a portfolio site for a developer, I wouldn't expect this. So it does grab me, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm confused. So that's how I feel. But again, these are just my own opinions. Take it or leave it. It's up to you. My words is not the best word. My opinion is not the best opinion. Someone else could be like, this is amazing. I want to hire this person. It's like, okay, cool. If it works, it works. But that's just how I'm seeing it. Yeah. Okay. John Matthias, I think keeping the stream up is important. Life is messy. It is encouraging to see everyone to see that things don't work out easy. It is so rarely easy. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I will keep this up. but I will make sure to add some sort of note on the stream title or the streamed YouTube description to say, hey, this was a fail. So you know what you're getting into. Feel free to fast forward. Osama's asking, is Stripe the only option for Webflow e-commerce? Any plans for more? So you can add functionality for Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal.
These are the top
results. No, I didn't say your name. Oh, I did, huh? But the money, whenever the money gets sent to your Stripe account, so you still need Stripe for Webflow e-commerce. But let me see here. There is an update. So I'm guessing because client billing is now supported in 16 more countries. What this really means is Stripe is now available in 16 more countries. So I think Webflow e-commerce will also work in those 16 new countries. So maybe that works. And again, if you don't want to use Stripe, there are other options like using a a PayPal button or using Snipcart. And again, I made a tutorial just on that because they sponsored our first sponsored tutorial. So yay. Try Snipcart instead of Webflow e-commerce if Stripe isn't your jam. Okay? Yeah. Webflow heavily relies on Stripe. When you sign up for a Webflow paid account or Webflow site plan, that's on Stripe. Everything you're doing on Webflow is on top of Stripe whenever it has to do with billing. All right? So that's what's happening there. All right. If there's nothing else, maybe I can just let's see if we can save this stream by doing that whole JetBoost way. Let's see here. Let me log into JetBoost real quick. I don't... Wait, what's my JetBoost login? And then we have to go through Snipcart as well. So hold on. Can I save this stream? JetBoost. I didn't save it? Oh. I don't know my Oh, I do know my password. Hold on, logging in. Talk amongst yourselves. Wow, it takes a while. And let's go to... So we got that, and then go Snipcart. Webflow Snipcart. Nope. Hold on, setting it up. Okay. Snip. There we go. All right, JetBoost. Oh, dang it. I can't auto-archive because it costs $108 for a whole year. I don't want to pay for a demo. Okay. Well then. We'll just do the Snipcart demo then. Hold on. Almost there. Okay. And then... Yeah, I'll just use this. Okay. Cool. So... Watch the Snipcart demo tutorial on this channel, but just to save this stream and show you a more simpler 5-second way to set this up is you would set up your items inside of Webflow collections instead of e-commerce. Okay? And then I'm going to set both to draft, and then the 5-second way. Because you're using Snipcart, you can just go stage for publish, but I want to previously published items can't be scheduled. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Go ahead, be like that. Let me just duplicate. There we go. All right, so pretend this is a new mug, right? Upgrade to CMS hosting. Blah! Okay. Well, anyways, you'd be able to schedule it. And that's the stream. So set up everything using Snipcart by using the tutorial I already have. And then don't publish the product. Instead, just fill out all the fields you need for your Snipcart button to work, and then schedule it. But before you schedule, you have to upgrade to CMS hosting or business hosting or whatever. But yeah. Yes.
I have an idea.
You have an idea? Okay. I failed on my stream.
Are you done?
No, I'm still streaming. And what happened was my idea, Zapier wasn't working, or I don't know. So I'm like, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But cool. It's my wife. Yeah. So that's the easier way to do it. Or just wait for scheduling to happen on Webflow e-commerce. Let's see here. Pablo, I gotta go early. Congratulations on 10K subscribers. Yes, Nelson, soon we'll be 100K strong. That would be awesome. Will it take another 7 years? I don't mind. But if y'all are with me to that point, wow, that would be amazing. So tell your friends, but reaching 100K is not my goal. My goal is to continually help you all by showing you how I do things with honesty and empathy, even when the live stream fails. Okay. Come on. Just started using Webflow and your content is God's gift. Aw. Thank you. I think you should say this was a fail stream, but failing teaches a lot. Yes, it is. Don't start with integration, go with basics. Yep, I try to. All right, new questions. Like earlier, when you were using spreadsheet, can you place all info into e-commerce products? Like height, width? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Because Webflow, when you export data out of Webflow, it doesn't give you everything. Well, let me see. For example, hold on.
You done?
Can you close the door? Well, import. Let me upload it again. All right, create a new one. There we go. Okay, cool. So this is all the stuff it gives you, right? But it gives you everything you need when you export all your data. But if you want to re-import this through like Zapier or something, you can't. You can only do you can't put in the price through Zapier. you know, you can't put the sale price, you can't put the width and height. So this stuff right here, you can't put into Zapier and have it done automatically. All right. Prashant, welcome. You're new to Webflow? Yay, welcome. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the Webflow community. How should I start? Confused. Yeah, Colleen linked the Webflow University link. That's where a lot of people start. And it all depends. Are you a marketer, graphic designer, developer? Like, where are you at in your career? That's what I'd like to know first before answering your question of where should you start. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. Let me close stuff up. Okay. And 20G creative only using Webflow, yeah. Chill Nelson, this is not failure stream. Failure is the first step of success. I agree. I feel like I failed so many times through my career, but that just means I learned so much. So yeah, thank you all so much for your support and still being here during this stream. Mohammed, I want to start freelancing or building websites for clients. Can you tell me how to get started? Because I have spent time learning. So whenever people ask that question, I always say, build. Just build. You see a website out there, or if you go on dribble.com and look for something and challenge yourself to rebuild that static image. If there's an image out there, they're like, hey, this looks pretty cool. Can I build it inside of Webflow? Try it. Do it. You'll learn some stuff. And then once you start learning, show people that you're learning. Like me right now on the stream, I'm learning stuff live. So tweet out saying, hey, this is what I've built. Can people give me feedback? Show that off, you know? And then once you're proud of something, put that in your portfolio. Rinse and repeat that over and over until you have a good, probably like 5 projects. You can say, you know what? I am proud of these. And that's your portfolio. Then, how to market yourself? I'm still learning that, but there's places where you can find projects, paying projects. And to me, how I market myself is I just build in public. I use live streams. I make tutorials. And so people are, after 7 years, people are coming to me now rather than me going to them saying, hey, do you need a website done? No, they email me directly or DM me on Twitter and say, hey, I saw your YouTube channel. Can you build this for me? So, I mean, yeah. Let's see here. Andres, new person here. Welcome. I don't like to watch other people's work because it makes me feel I am bad at doing design and I lose hope. Aw, Andres. Let me tell you something super important that I've learned. No one knows what they're doing. Everyone you think who has a better design skill than you, everyone who you think is better at business or better at everything else, they don't know what they're doing either. You don't know what you're doing. So the only reason why you think they're better is because they've probably been failing more times than you. So only compare yourself to yourself. Did you learn something today that is new and you didn't know it yesterday? Then you are going the right direction. Then the next day, Have you learned something new that you didn't know yesterday? You are going the right direction. It's okay to watch others people's work because you are learning off of them. You're learning from people who have been learning more days than you, and that's totally fine. All right? So keep going. Don't lose hope because no one starts really well. There's so many Webflow developers and designers who do so much wonderful things, and I get that feeling too. They've started later than me. I started doing Webflow in 2013, and then you have people who started it in 2015 or 2017, and they're doing crazier things than I can imagine. Like Sarkis building a whole video game inside of Webflow. I'm like, whoa. You know, I'm not jealous. I'm like, wow, one day I'll get there. Now I want to learn from you. There's this French designer, Thomas, that I had on our stream, and he created a beautiful portfolio site. And I'm like, I wish I can do that. But you know what? I will get there when I get there. So don't lose hope. Just keep learning. Keep failing and learning, and you will always go the right direction. All right? Yeah. Let's see here. Anything else? Yo, you got to know one more thing. Others are not your competition. Yep, exactly. Camran is saying, can you please create the new iPhone 12 landing page? I know you've done some before, but I'm addicted. Didn't someone already do that? Webflow iPhone 12. Yeah, someone already did that. Oh, Moritz. Yeah, he's always. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, man, I wish I can do this. Look at that. That's even that gradient. Watch the gradient go above this text. Yo, that's so cool. That's Lottie files. There's a mistake. See, there's still little mistakes, but he can easily fix that. Yeah. Maybe I'll try to do this build from scratch. You know, maybe I can clone this, right? Yeah, so I can clone this and I'll just take the assets, but I won't look at how he did it. I'll try to do it myself. Maybe that's one of the longer full streams that I'll give to Pixel Geek community members. So yeah. Here's Thomas's work. Oh, okay. Did he already do a stream? Let me see here. Did he already do a stream? Wait, wrong. Oh, okay. This is when I had him on the stream, when he was explaining his portfolio. Yeah. You can clone this and see how he did it. But maybe we can do a stream and try to do some of this stuff. I don't know. Up to you guys if you folks if you want. But yeah, I'm planning on doing like maybe longer members only streams for stuff like this. So, yeah. No problem, Andres. Yeah. When it comes to taking the next step into our careers, it's funny, but this is always true. It's just a mindset thing. You are the only one that's blocking yourself from getting to the next level. And there's so many variables in life that come into play when you're trying to get to the next level. But just remember, learn something new every day. You'll get there. Cameron, is there a tutorial for that? I don't know if there's a tutorial for Morit's iPhone 12 Pro Webflow build. I'll go look for it. If there's none, we can do a tutorial. We can do a live stream together on building this. All right? So we can do that for Pixel Geek community members. Ideas. Simmel saying, "Hi, Geek. I think I feel less confident between data management and backend. Can you explain that more?" Yeah. Ideas. I'm on my third rewrite on my portfolio. Amazing how many bad practices I did. It all stripped down now and so clean. Not ready to go yet, but to the person who is new may help. Yeah, if you want to show off your portfolio, even though it's a work in progress, I'd love to see it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, let's see here. Okay. So again, next week is going to be a shorter stream starting at 11 a.m. But if you're a Pixel Geek community member, I will send you an invite to the private Google Meet room where you can ask questions about any client projects you have, and I can help you with them if you need it, or you don't want some mentorship to help you get to the next level. I will be there for you too. Cameron, love your energy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Yeah. I don't see any other question. Oh, okay. Ideas. I meant for the new person, have a go, then just improve as you go. Don't need to start from scratch every time. Yep. Agreed. All right. All right. Well, it is 11:53, and I think we're done with questions and website reviews. Unless we have one more person, one more question, but other than that, we may be done. Is my music working? Oh, there we go. Cool. That's about it for this stream. Yep, we're done. Cool. Thank you all so much for being here for this stream. We've learned that it is difficult to do a release schedule using Zapier. There is no way, as far as I know, to do it with Webflow e-commerce, but there is a simpler way with Webflow collections and using Snipcart, because Webflow CMS collections are basically different than Webflow e-commerce collections, because Webflow CMS collections, you can set a schedule, but yeah, that's what we learned. And thank you so much for being here. If you're in the live stream, I appreciate you all. If you're watching a recording and you got to this part, please leave a comment below using the words fail face. So if you write that in the comment below. I know you've reached the very end of this stream, but thank you all so much. These streams happen every Saturday at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific time. But for next week, we're starting the first hour for the Pixel Geek community members, and then the next hour will be a public one for everyone else. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you all so much, and as always, make the web beautiful together. See ya.